Good morning, 11:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, January 6th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP sitting here just down about 0.83%. It appears like it's starting to have a nice little rotation here, like XLM did in the 1 hourly, though. We're going to start to be pushing up here. 4 hourly, if we look at the RSI, we're in a beautiful spot to push up over this thinly traded weekend. 2 hourly, we broke above the trend line in the last couple hours. We're right at the 20-day resistance, though. 30-minute, we're it's hard to say if we're just going to come right up here to the 20 or the 200-day at 58.47, but it is trying to consolidate as we speak. And in the 15, we're coming back into consolidation. So at some point, we're going to have a volatile breakout here. It might not be like 50% or anything like that, but at some point, if this holds this rotational wraparound, this should help us up to about that 65 and some change level. Right now with XLM, as we talked about yesterday, XLM, it rotated. I said don't short it yesterday because it had already come down. Now XLM's up to that 20-day. We talked about in the live yesterday that we could have a nice target up here at like 12.5, and it looks like it's starting to do that. So pay attention to XLM. I'm not going to cover a ton on XLM, but that's what I wanted to at least update because it still looks like it's in a beautiful rotational spot here. And if it holds this support in due time, it should come all the way back up to around 13.1 if it can hold that in due time. Now, if it doesn't hold this and all of a sudden it gets beaten down, even though in the 4 hourly it looks great, it's still got a lot of room in the 4 hourly. It's just when you get into the lower time frames, now it's going to have a little consolidation. But I would expect that to happen like we said yesterday. After you hit the 200-day up here at around 12.16, then you come back down and try to test this support at about 11.8 underneath. So we'll see exactly how that plays out today. But now let's focus on XRP. XRP is in a slightly better spot than XLM because it hasn't made any of these moves that XLM did today. XLM's about 2% ahead. Not much. But XRP right now's first layer to get past is 57.20. If we start looking at these smaller time frames, in the 30, we're just now trying to get over the 20-day, and we're starting to make that rotational pull. That means our next major resistance is going to be at about 58.5 cents. If we look at the other XRP chart, this tells us a lot. We're underneath this, what was a bull flag setup. We broke down. Now, it appears to me that even if we're bearish, we should come up here and retest that 6.1. We said 6.18 on the other chart, but it's about 6.18. So how far of a little push is that we should be retesting here? We've got a lot of room in the RSI in the 2, 3, and 4 hourly. It could be as much as around an 8% move up. I'm not saying we're going to get all 8% at once, but I'm saying we need to watch that because that looks to be the next part of this rotation. If we're looking to see, well, when can it possibly happen based on the relative strength index of XRP, that's a good question because in the 2 hourly, it's got plenty of room. It bounced off the trend line. 4 hourly, it's doing even better. It bounced over the trend line and off of it again. So if you're looking for volatile spikes, this is how it has to happen. If we break it down into the 1 hourly, we're starting to push up, but now it looks like a small corrective wave could happen again. You never know. But when I say small, I mean small corrective wave because we're doing that in the 30-minute right now, having a corrective wave. And we could try to run this all the way. If we break that 51.8 trend line, that means we'll probably just come back down here again to around that 56.5 cents. But we're starting to begin a very advantageous spot here because we have dumped out that relative strength. And now what really is apparent here with XRP is we need a back test here. Even if it's bearish, we need a back test at this area around that 61.6 cents. That's what I'm seeing this morning. That is the major revelation that I've made when I look at the charts this morning on XRP. On a thinly traded weekend, we are in a very advantageous spot. So if you're going short, please, like I said yesterday, be very, very careful, and you would have got in trouble yesterday if you would have went short on XLM. Like I said, it was overextended. Even XRP corrected a little bit, but XLM was overextended, and now it's starting to go the opposite way. So to see a little correction here would not be unnecessary. If you see XRP go down 1 or 2% here, maybe it's down 3% on the day, that's where you could take a chance here this weekend, especially if you're a futures trader. If you're a spot trader like I am, it's accumulation phase, and you buy it when you need to buy it, and you buy the proper levels. I have no problem futures trading if it dumps 2 or 3% today, and I can take a quick spike up. No problem whatsoever doing a 10x trade. But other than that, you've got to watch the positioning today because we are in desperate need of a retest here of this broken bull flag. And the RSI is in a favorable spot to do it in the 2 hourly, the 3 hourly, the 4 hourly. The daily time frame has come almost into oversold. Now, I mean, we could have one more down day. That's what I'm saying. If we lose 57.07 cents and we can rotate back down, and it doesn't seem all that likely, but if we could rotate one more time to 53.5 cents, I would buy. I would buy a futures contract and I would let it roll. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this update, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider sharing this on social media so we can expand this community. If you appreciate my work, hit that subscribe button and join the over 19,500 plus subscribers as we work our way to 20,000. If you want to pay me personal support for the fact that I don't charge for any of my content and I don't do any paid promotions, advertisements, or sponsorships of any kind, you can always send a YouTube super chat or join Tom's Army, as it is a beautiful way to show your thankfulness for me doing what I do. But always, always, always make sure to hit that like button, as it will advance this content more than anything else you could possibly do. Commenting definitely helps the algorithm. Today we're watching for, let's look for that one corrective wave of 2 to 3% here in the immediate short term. If it happens and you want to take a shot, I can't kill you for it on a futures trade, but make sure you understand the levels below. Other than that, pay attention to the market. Bitcoin's down 309 points. It looks like we've gotten rejected at the top. And now if it is doing what we really want it to do, and this could help the rest of crypto, let's see Bitcoin come down to 41,500 and correct. Clear out some of this daily RSI, and I'd be a very, very happy person for this to break out of this bull flag setting and finish off the technical target of this first tier breakout of the broadening wedge that's at 47,000. Then if we could back test all the way down, so here's what would need to happen in my opinion, and then I'll let you go. For Bitcoin to have the maximum capitulation, either here, I don't think it's going to come down here, but I would love to see it down here at 40,000, bounce up to 47, come back here, and then finish our way to 52. You could even do this, bounce up, bounce down, and bounce out. So those are the ways to get up. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. Have a blessed Saturday, everybody.